Listen to his good Shane Day. Listen to what's the name? And listen to
like a Buffalo jersey.
CBC Radio this morning. So I'm gonna hear how Star Power.
This is Mike Weber, defenseman for the Buffalo Sabres after the game.
We don't want to be here. We understand where we are. We understand what this team's doing, what the organization's doing, the place we put ourselves in. But I've never been a part of something like that where the away team comes into a home building and they're cheering for them. Again, I respect our fans. I love our fans. I show up to work every day to do whatever I can for them and to play hard for them and my teammates. And again, I was never seen that before. I don't know what else to say.
Effectively, I think this is a good question to ask. And I kind of know, I think. But what is going on in the NHL? Like, what is happening? Hey, what happened? Everything's backwards. Like, it's I don't know what you call it. What do you call it when something is completely, it's against the norm. It's a bizarre world. Yeah. Longo, save. Ooh. Yeah. By the way, he plays for the Panthers. Other team. Right. And Gagne scores Arizona. And this isn't happening if, like, Nail Yakupov is the #1 player. This isn't happening if Patrick Steffen is going #1 overall. No, it's because it's Connor McDavid. That's why all this nonsense is happening. So when we fast forward to next year, when the kid from Scottsdale, Arizona is going to be the #1 pick, are people going to be this excited about losing? Not sure. How big is his head? Should his head be Connor McDavid? Oh, like he's turning. Think about this. He's 18 years old. He is so sought after by fans, not just organizations. Organizations are willing to eat money, millions and millions of dollars. Fans are willing to cheer for the other team to get one person, really one person. Not taking anything away from Eichel or Strome or Hannafin or Krause, not taking anything away from any of those guys, because I'll take any of them if I'm a Toronto Maple Leafs executive. But you think about what he has done to the NHL this year, or the desire to have him be that generational talent that turns around your organization. Man, oh man, I'd feel pretty great about myself. Right, Faber.
What do you think they're saying in the NHL offices this morning, though? Is the NHL happy about this?
They can't be. Elliot was talking about earlier. They can't be. How is this good for the game? There's no integrity, and that's the problem.
And they changed the draft lottery rules, right?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, it's an interesting. You know what, Ryan Fambro, good one. That's a very interesting question. What do you think?
Is there another way around
on the wall in the NHL office this morning with the executives and Daly and Bettman and whoever's in there going, hey guys, we got a bit of an issue here. Like, this is weird. Everybody's cheering for the wrong team.
But is there another way around it, right? Like,
no.
The Sabres have been planning this for 2 years. I mean, they sold everybody. Arizona's gone full sell mode for the last year. But how do you avoid it? Like, the worst teams should be the ones to have a great shot at this.
Right.
Elite talent, right? That's better for the league. Or is it? Or should everyone have a shot, you know?
No, Ryan, because they want parity. And if you're a bad team, how are you going to get better? You get generational talents like Connor McDavid. Because the NHL is all about parity and having all these teams fight for a playoff spot. To lie to their fans saying, oh, yeah, you're in a playoff spot when you're 10 points out. The league wants parity, and this is a part of that. That bad teams need to get better because they want them to close the gap. And how do you close the gap? You get a generational talent like a Connor McDavid. Yeah, this dude, I mean...
But I've never seen it. I've never seen it like this. Like, we've had good players in the past, especially that were up for draft. Like, this is bizarre now.
We don't remember back in the day, and a lot of people would talk to this, is when the Pittsburgh Penguins were calling up like their minor league goaltender to play the last couple games because they wanted to get Mario Lemieux. Yeah. Like, they were completely blowing up their season. You remember years ago when the Quebec Nordiques with the we're doing. But it was never a public. It was never as public or as quietly acknowledged at the same time. Like it's not just a terrible. I know, but it's not just a terrible secret. It's like if you listen to what Mike Weber said, and I gotta think there's more to it. But if you listen to what Mike Weber said, play that again one time, just to start. I'll tell you when to stop it. Go ahead.
We don't want to be here. We understand where we are. We understand what this team's doing, what the organization's doing.
Like, we understand what the team's doing, the organization, and we don't like it. That's a statement. Like, we get it.